Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing I want everyone to do is close their eyes real quick. I don't see everybody's eyes closed, so I'm just gonna wait. Anna Hussey. Okay, so close your eyes, and I want you to think about the first thing that comes to your head when I say a typical food truck. So think about it, and go ahead and open your eyes. So, is this what you thought of when you thought of that? A nasty, rundown truck serving you greasy, sloppy, crunchy food that you overpaid for and that you really didn't want to eat? Well, that's what I thought of, and that's why I created my business, The Sweet Truck. So I am the owner and CEO of The Sweet Truck, and I am Austin Gavigan, and I'm here to introduce you to my business. So to start our products, you can see here we are a gourmet dessert food truck that has drinks as well. Our niche is essentially that you can get gourmet desserts from the convenience of a truck. And so I'll be passing out my business card and some samples of the cookies. And the product mix that I have will complement the look of my truck, which is the bright colors you see in the logo here, and you'll be able to look at it closer on the business card. The truck I purchased, I'll be designing and having colors like that on there. And so then for the location I chose, I'll be located right here in the parking lot of 703 Milwaukee Street in Delafield, Wisconsin, which is right across the street from Elements of Style in Delafield, and it's right next to a couple of restaurants like Zinn. You might be familiar with this area. It's right in downtown Delafield. And as for the space of my truck, it's a standard 24-foot long by 9-foot wide, and you can see the sketch I made of my truck in the top left corner there with all of the fixtures sketched to size, so you can see what the actual cabin of the truck is going to look like with all those in there. To park in a lot, it usually costs about $500 a month, but I could probably bargain with the lot I'm in because it's a small antique store, and they might not necessarily know what the normal price to park in a lot would be, so I probably wouldn't have to pay them as much as $500, but that would be something that I would have to work out with them. The reason I chose downtown Delafield is, one, I chose the downtown area because there's a lot of foot traffic, and two, Delafield overall because the median household income in Delafield is $83,795, which is huge compared to even just Wisconsin on itself. Wisconsin, the median household income is around mid-50,000, so this is a pretty wealthy area. And the job growth is expected to be 37.57% over the next 10 years, which is a little above average for Wisconsin, so this is a growing community. And the other reason I chose this spot is there is minimal specialized competition. So I have arrows to them. They are fairly close to where my food truck will be located, but the only two that are really competition for me is, one is Holy Cow Frozen Custard, which won't really be very much competition because I don't sell ice cream or custard, so if you wanted ice cream or custard, then you would have to go there. I'll be covering like pretty much every other dessert aspect of it, and Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, which is extremely specialized, and they only sell chocolate, and it's more for like weddings or parties or some kind of occasion. You don't really usually go in there just to like buy a box of chocolate for yourself. It's usually like for someone else or for an occasion. So it's kind of a prime location that there aren't really a whole lot of just dessert shops in the area. So for market growth, food truck actually only makes up 0.17% of the annual restaurant industry revenue, which sounds tiny, but the restaurant industry is huge in America. So just 0.17% adds up to an annual revenue of $1.2 billion for food trucks alone in the United States. And these gourmet food trucks are starting to become more popular, and the food truck industry is on the rise. Over the past 5 years, it's seen a 12.4% increase in its revenue. So it's not only making a lot of money, but it's increasing hugely in the past 5 years as well. and I got that from mobilecuisinetrends.com. So for my target markets, my target market, which is the picture in the upper left corner, would be middle-aged adults around 35 to 50. I say preferably with children only because if they have children, they're more likely to purchase more items. If you come for yourself, you're probably not going to buy 4 cupcakes, but if you come with your husband and children, you might purchase more cupcakes, so that would obviously make a bigger profit for me. They most likely make a good amount of money, probably $70,000 or more, considering that it is a gourmet dessert truck, so you're going to be paying for what you get. It's a really good quality food, and they're willing to splurge, obviously. They're willing to go downtown and spend money on desserts.